Rob for staying. Mr. Crete, we will now take employee input. Even though we hear public comment at the beginning of the meeting, it is sometimes difficult for employees and students of our district to attend meetings at 4 p.m. There are many ways for employees and students to make their voices heard, including through union representative, emails, phone calls, one-on-one conversations, and public comment at the beginning of the meeting. The board wants to hear from you. With this section of our agenda, we're creating another avenue for employees and students to speak to the board. We're setting aside 30 minutes for employees of the district to speak to the board about any issues that are on their mind. This is not intended for a discussion about specific agenda items on tonight's agenda, but rather an opportunity for you to speak to the board about any issues related to your job or the district. Each speaker will have 3 minutes, and I think we just have one speaker tonight, and that's Mr. Crete.
Yeah, it's Rob.
Thank you.
Hey, happy to be here again. And first of all, I'd like to say that I'm willing to sign an intent to earn for the young man that wants an anthropology teacher, right? I'm going to get my Indiana Jones hat out, and I think I'm ready to do all that because that was the best speaker of the night. I do want to speak a little bit about health insurance and our stance with it, or with HCTA. We are one member of a nine group committee that we talk about with health insurance. This is probably the most difficult thing that I've had to do and work on in the years that I've been doing this job as a union president. It's not as simple as looking at the dollar amount. It's looking at what people need, and we're also in a state where the funding is not quite there to do all of the things that we would all agree we want to do. So when we went from full insurance to self-insurance, I'm getting a full education right now. You know, you guys are talking about doing a workshop. It's going to take a full master's degree to really understand what's going on with insurance. And the things that I learn every step that I get, that we take as a committee, it's really sad out there that really what insurance is, health insurance in America is not about making healthy people, it's about making money. And it was clear to us that Humana and some of the other companies were not making money or making enough money to their liking that led us to the route that we're at. Now, when we talk about, and I know that Tracy does a good job of deferring to HCTA and saying, because we represent the most number of employees, even though we are one voting member of said committee, because we're really trying to figure out what is best and what does everyone want. And what everybody wants is a livable wage and health insurance that they could readily go use. And frankly, we're at a point now where we have to make tough choices. Everyone can't have all of that. So we know that in contract right now, we have a free or no cost to the employee insurance. I'm not willing to give that up. Although we've talked about it in a committee, what that would look like. What would it look like if an employee had to give $50 a paycheck or $100 a paycheck? How much would that really drive down that $60 whatever million cost is? And frankly, it's not enough to move me, certainly not my organization, and quite frankly, the rest of the committee. It didn't seem like something that was worth really doing right now. We understand we have to continue to make tough choices, and narrowing that network seems to be the right way to do it, because we could still keep a no cost to the employee plan, but look at really what can we do to kind of make it so they can get a couple of dollars back. And that's what that plan would be. I could still use all these doctors. At least I'm going to get my copays back, because people are struggling out there. And, 50th in the nation in teacher pay, it's going to be a real tough negotiation of what we have to do. And Member Rendon really mentioned, that's $63 million. And she's like, and I know she wants to put that in the pockets of teachers, but I don't have authority from the teachers, I would say, the authority of the employees right now to make that move, to say, hey, we're going to get you the best insurance, but you're not going to get a raise, or get you a raise, or get you the best insurance. So robbing Peter to pay Paul is something that I am struggling with. We are, as an organization, my team is looking at every possible thing that we could do. We sent our executive director to St. Johns County to take a look at how they operate with their committee. We're looking at what's going on with Orange County, with their insurance destruction, implosion, whatever that is. We want to make sure that we don't step in it like others have done. So it's really, we're in a precarious position, but I want to say that I believe in the committee. I want to believe that in terms of us looking under the rocks that we have. And if you guys see things that we're not seeing, bring it to me. And if you want to have a conversation with me about what I see in that committee, I will absolutely share that with you. I know that Aon does a good job of bringing us monthly reports. I don't think there's any reason why you couldn't see those reports about how that money is being spent and what insurance is and how much doctors cost when you go for a GLP-1 for a doctor. And it's way different if I can go to Costco to get it. And if this board was willing to say, hey, well, if you want it for weight loss, maybe you should go to Costco. And I don't know what it costs there. Is it right on the shelf? I don't even know. But $7,000 does seem ridiculous. But again, these are doctor costs to diagnose and kind of maintain. And then with the drugs and all those things, it gets really, really crazy quickly. I'm really disappointed with health insurance and what it looks like out there. But again, we're going to learn from others and learn together to kind of make the best possible plan. And another thing I promise you is that we will be surveying the employees of the district to find out really where are their priorities here, because they can't have it all. We can't, and I wish we can, because they deserve it. We all know they deserve a livable wage and the best insurance to bring themselves and their families to a doctor. I really believe in that. And everybody knows that when we're in these committee meetings. So I just want you to show some grace and patience with us, but feel free to ask us all the hard questions, because we want to find out the answers as well. So thank you guys.